Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and mysterious topics in American coin collecting history, the legendary 1980 Liberty coin and its shocking current market value. Some collectors believe certain rare Liberty coins from this era could be worth life-changing money, with rumors of values reaching $787,976.47 depending on rarity, condition, mint errors, and collector demand. Let's uncover the truth, the history, the rarity factors, and the real market value behind these coins. First, when people say Liberty coin from 1980, they are usually referring to coins that feature Lady Liberty or the word Liberty prominently in the design. In 1980, several United States coins carried the Liberty inscription. The most commonly discussed are the 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar, the 1980 Washington quarter, the 1980 Roosevelt dime, and the 1980 Lincoln cent. One of the most interesting coins from that year is the Susan B. Anthony dollar. This coin was produced by the United States Mint and was part of an effort to replace the paper $1 bill with a coin. It features Susan B. Anthony on the obverse and an eagle landing on the moon on the reverse. In 1980, these dollars were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most regular circulation coins are not extremely rare today. In average circulated condition, they are usually worth only a few dollars. However, here is where it becomes exciting. High-grade uncirculated examples graded MS-67 or above can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on appeal and certification. Now let's talk about error coins. Error coins are where the real money is. Some 1980 Liberty coins have off-center strikes, double die errors, clipped planchets, or wrong planchet errors. These rare minting mistakes can dramatically increase value. For example, a dramatic off-center strike with full date visible can easily sell for several $100s. A rare double die variety in pristine condition can reach into the thousands, but can a 1980 Liberty coin really reach $787,976.47? That kind of price is extremely rare and would only apply under extraordinary circumstances. For a coin from 1980 to approach such a value, it would need to be a one-of-a-kind mint error, possibly struck on the wrong metal, combined with perfect condition and strong auction demand. Coins that reach values in the hundreds of thousands are usually unique patterns, major mint errors, or historically important pieces. Another coin collectors often search for is the 1980 Washington quarter. High-grade examples graded MS-68 are incredibly rare. When a modern coin achieves a population of only a few pieces in that grade, competitive collectors push auction prices very high. In some rare cases, modern coins in top registry grades have sold for tens of thousands of dollars because of their extreme condition rarity. Let's also discuss the 1980 Lincoln cent. While most are worth only 1 cent, certain varieties with strong doubling or struck on experimental planchets can bring impressive results. A red, flawless MS-68 or MS-69 Lincoln cent from 1980 is extremely difficult to find. Condition rarity drives modern coin prices more than age. Now let's move into history. The word Liberty has been part of American coinage since the late 1700s. Liberty represents freedom and national identity. Over time, Liberty appeared in many artistic forms: flowing hair, seated Liberty, standing Liberty, and symbolic inscriptions. By 1980, the design language had shifted, but the spirit of Liberty remained on every coin. The market value of any Liberty coin depends on 5 major factors: mint mark, condition, rarity, demand, and certification. Coins graded by professional services tend to sell for higher prices because buyers trust the authenticity and grade. If you think you have a valuable 1980 Liberty coin, here are important steps. First, check the mint mark. Coins without mint mark from 1980 were struck in Philadelphia. D indicates Denver. S indicates San Francisco. Second, inspect for errors using magnification. Look at the date, lettering, and rim. Third, consider professional grading if the coin appears flawless or unusual. Auction records show that modern coins in top condition can sell far above face value when 2 collectors compete. Emotional bidding and registry competition sometimes push prices into surprising territory. However, it is important to stay realistic. Most 1980 Liberty coins in circulation are not worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Viral claims online often exaggerate values. True six-figure sales are backed by official auction records and professional grading. Still, the thrill of the hunt keeps collectors searching pocket change every day. The idea that a simple coin could change your life creates excitement. And sometimes, rare discoveries do happen. Imagine finding a rare double-die Liberty coin in a roll from the bank. Imagine sending it for grading and receiving a near-perfect score. Imagine watching it cross the auction block while bids climb higher and higher. That is the magic of coin collecting. The coin market in recent years has seen increased interest. Precious metal prices, collector demand, and online marketplaces have made rare coins more visible than ever. Social media and video platforms have introduced millions of people to coin roll hunting and error coin searching. If a 1980 Liberty coin were to approach a price like $787,976.47, it would need national attention, certified authenticity, and extreme rarity. It would likely be featured in major auctions and widely reported among collectors. So, what is the realistic current market value of most 1980 Liberty coins today? Common circulated examples typically range from face value to a few dollars. Uncirculated high-grade coins may range from $20 to several $100 depending on grade. Rare error coins can range from $200 to several $1,000s. Ultra-rare top population coins might exceed that significantly if auction competition is strong. The key message is knowledge. Study mint marks. Study grading. Study auction results. Do not rely on hype alone. Coin collecting is not just about money. It is about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. Every Liberty coin carries a story of American heritage and craftsmanship. If you enjoyed this deep exploration into the 1980 Liberty coin and its market value, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Coins for more powerful and exciting coin stories. Welcome back to the top Liberty coins. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters, the powerful and historic 1980 Liberty coin. Many people believe that old Liberty coins are just pocket change, but some rare examples from 1980 have shocked the market with surprising values. If you think a $1 coin or even a small denomination coin cannot change your life, stay with me because this story might completely change the way you look at your old coins. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about a symbol that represents freedom, strength, and the history of the United States. The word liberty has appeared on American coins for more than 200 years. In 1980, Liberty was featured on several important coins, including the Susan B. Anthony dollar and other circulating U.S. coins that proudly carried the word liberty. Even though millions were minted, some rare varieties and high-grade examples are now worth far more than their face value. Let us understand the background first. The year 1980 was an interesting time in America. Inflation was high, silver prices had recently experienced major changes, and coin production was under pressure. During this period, the United States Mint produced coins at different facilities, including Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint. Each mint placed its own small mint mark on coins, and today collectors carefully examine those tiny letters because sometimes a small mint mark can mean a big difference in price. Now let us focus on the 1980 Liberty dollar that many people confuse with ordinary change. The 1980 Susan B. Anthony dollar shows Liberty in a modern design inspired by the famous Eisenhower dollar. On the front you see the portrait of Susan B. Anthony, a leader in the women's rights movement. On the back you see the eagle landing on the moon, a design connected to the Apollo 11 mission. This design makes the coin historically important and emotionally powerful. In circulated condition, most 1980 Liberty dollars are worth $1 to $3. That is normal market value. But here is where the excitement begins. In uncirculated mint state condition, especially MS-65 and above, graded by professional grading companies, some examples can sell between $20 to $100 depending on demand. And if you find a perfectly preserved example graded MS-67 or higher, the value can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching several $100s at auction. Collectors pay attention to rare varieties. For example, coins with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and no bag marks are highly desirable. Some 1980 proof coins struck at San Francisco for collectors only have deep cameo contrast. These proof examples in perfect condition can also reach impressive prices. A top-graded proof example has sold for much higher than regular circulation coins. While figures like $78,797,648 are unrealistic for a standard 1980 Liberty coin, extremely rare mint errors or historically unique pieces can reach extraordinary values in the coin world. Mint errors are where the real treasure hunt begins. Imagine finding a 1980 Liberty coin with a dramatic off-center strike, double die error, or clipped planchet. These mistakes happen during production and are rare. A strong double die error where the letters appear doubled can increase value significantly. Off-center errors with visible date and Liberty word can sell for $50, $100 or more depending on how dramatic the error is. Some rare error coins in high grade have crossed the $1,000 mark. Another factor that changes value is condition. Coin grading is everything. A coin that looks shiny but has small scratches may grade lower than you expect. Professional grading services seal coins in protective holders and assign numbers from 1 to 70. The higher the number, the higher the value. A jump from MS65 to MS67 can mean a huge difference in price. That is why collectors carefully store coins in protective cases away from moisture, heat, and scratches. The history behind Liberty itself adds emotional value. The word Liberty has appeared on classic coins like the Morgan dollar and the Peace dollar. These older Liberty coins contain silver and some rare dates are worth thousands of dollars. Because of these famous predecessors, many new collectors believe any coin with Liberty must be valuable. The truth is that rarity, condition, and demand decide price, not just the word Liberty alone. Market demand also plays a powerful role. When more people start collecting 1980 coins, prices slowly rise. Auctions, online platforms, and coin shows create competition. A coin that sells for $50 this year could sell for $100 in the future if demand increases and supply decreases. The coin market moves with trends just like gold, silver, and other investments. If you are searching your old coin jars or inherited collections, look carefully at the date, mint mark, and overall condition. Use a magnifying glass. Check for doubling around the word Liberty and the date 1980. Look at the edges. Check the shine. Never clean your coins because cleaning can reduce value instantly. Even wiping with cloth can create tiny scratches that lower grade and price. It is important to separate myth from reality. A normal 1980 Liberty circulating coin will not be worth millions. But a rare high-grade example, special mint error, or historically significant specimen can be worth far more than face value. Stories of huge auction numbers often involve extremely rare coins, unique patterns, or coins with famous ownership history. The journey of coin collecting is not only about money. It is about history, art, and the thrill of discovery. When you hold a 1980 Liberty coin, you are holding a piece of American history from a time of economic challenge and social change. That small metal disc traveled through stores, banks' pockets, and hands for decades. Now it could be sitting quietly waiting to be discovered again. Always remember, knowledge is power in the coin world. Study auction results, learn grading standards, and compare similar coins before believing extraordinary price claims. If you truly believe you have found a special 1980 Liberty coin, consider submitting it to a professional grading company for authentication. On this channel Coins, we explore rare finds, market updates, hidden treasures, and real values so you can separate fact from fiction. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 Liberty coin history and market value, make sure to subscribe, like, and share with other treasure hunters. Your next valuable coin might already be in your pocket right now, waiting for you to notice the word Liberty shining back at you. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and mysterious topics in the world of rare American currency, the legendary top Liberty coins, and especially the fascinating 1984 issue that collectors are searching for right now. If you love rare coins, hidden treasure stories, and coins that could be worth a fortune, then stay with me until the end, because this story might completely change the way you look at the coins in your pocket. When we talk about Liberty coins, we are talking about a symbol that represents freedom, strength, and the history of the United States. The word Liberty has appeared on American coins for centuries. From early designs featuring Lady Liberty on silver dollars to modern coins that still proudly carry the word, Liberty is more than just a design. It is a tradition. It is history pressed into metal. Now let us focus on 1984. Many people think coins from the 1980s are too modern to be valuable. They assume only very old coins from the 1800s are worth serious money. But that is not always true. Certain 1984 coins, especially those with rare errors, special mint marks, or unique production mistakes, can be worth far more than their face value. Some rare examples have sold for hundreds, thousands, and in extreme cases, even more depending on condition and rarity. In 1984, the United States Mint produced millions of coins in different denominations. Among them were pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and commemorative issues. The key to value is not just the year. The key is condition, mint mark, and errors. A coin graded in near-perfect or uncirculated condition can be dramatically more valuable than one that has been used in everyday transactions for decades. One of the most searched coins from 1984 is the Lincoln cent with Liberty written on the obverse side along with the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. These coins were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Some collectors focus heavily on the 1984 double die error penny. In certain examples, the doubling can be clearly seen on the date and inscriptions. If you find one of these in excellent condition, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on grading. When experts examine a coin, they look at shine, strike quality, surface preservation, and any signs of cleaning or damage. Professional grading services seal coins in protective holders and assign them a number from 1 to 70. A coin graded 65 or above is considered high-quality mint state. If a rare 1984 Liberty coin receives such a grade, its value increases significantly. Some collectors dream about coins reaching prices like $787,976.46. While that specific number is extremely high and rare, it is not impossible in the world of numismatics if we are talking about ultra-rare historical Liberty coins such as early silver dollars from the 1700s and 1800s in pristine condition. For example, the famous flowing hair Liberty dollar from 1794 has sold for millions at auction. That shows how powerful the Liberty design truly is in the collector market. But coming back to 1984, what makes this year interesting is not just errors. It is also about condition rarity. Most coins from 1984 were heavily circulated. Finding one in perfect mint state condition today is not easy. Collectors pay strong prices for coins that look as if they were struck yesterday. There are also 1984 Olympic commemorative coins that feature Liberty themes. These were specially produced and can carry higher premiums, especially in proof condition. Proof coins have a mirror-like finish and sharp details. If you own one still in original packaging, it could be worth more than face value. The coin market changes constantly. Prices depend on demand, auction results, precious metal prices, and collector interest. Silver Liberty coins are directly influenced by the global silver market. When silver prices rise, even common silver Liberty coins increase in value. Rare dates rise even more dramatically. If you believe you have a valuable 1984 Liberty coin, the first step is never to clean it. Cleaning can destroy its value instantly. Even light polishing can remove original mint luster and reduce the price collectors are willing to pay. Instead, store it carefully in a protective holder and consult a professional coin dealer or grading service. One important factor that drives huge prices is scarcity. If only a small number of error coins escape the mint, collectors compete aggressively to own them. Auctions become intense. Bidding wars can push prices to unexpected heights. That is how certain coins surprise the world with record-breaking sales. The history behind Liberty coinage adds emotional value as well. Liberty represents independence and national identity. During different eras, Liberty was shown with different artistic styles. Some designs show her seated. Others show her walking confidently toward the sunrise. Each design reflects the spirit of its time. Many young collectors start by checking their change. It costs nothing to look. You might find a 1984 coin with an unusual feature, off-center strike, doubled letters, or a dramatic mint error. These are the treasures that can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Remember that condition is everything. A worn 1984 penny might be worth only 1 cent. But a rare error in high mint state condition could be worth hundreds or more. The difference between common and rare can be tiny details that only careful observation reveals. The coin community continues to grow worldwide. Online auctions, coin shows, and collector forums connect buyers and sellers globally. What was once a small local hobby is now an international market. That means rare Liberty coins have access to global demand, which can push prices even higher. If you enjoy treasure hunting, coin collecting is one of the most affordable hobbies to start. You do not need expensive equipment. Just patience, knowledge, and attention to detail. Study mint marks. Learn how to spot doubling. Understand grading basics. Over time, your knowledge becomes your greatest asset. The dream of finding a coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands keeps collectors searching. While most 1984 Liberty coins will not reach extreme values, rare examples absolutely exist. That possibility is what makes this hobby exciting. Imagine opening an old jar of coins passed down from family and discovering a high-grade 1984 double-die penny. Imagine sending it for grading and receiving confirmation that it is genuine and rare. The thrill alone is unforgettable. And if it sells for a large amount, it becomes a life-changing story. Always verify information with trusted coin professionals. The market is real, but so are exaggerations online. Not every old coin is rare. Knowledge protects you from misinformation and helps you make smart collecting decisions. Liberty coins are not just metal discs. They are pieces of history. They connect us to the past and sometimes reward us financially in the present. The 1984 Liberty issue may not be ancient, but under the right circumstances, it can still surprise collectors with impressive value. If you found this deep dive helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Coins, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next exploration into rare and valuable treasures hiding in plain sight. Keep checking your change. Keep learning. And remember, the next valuable Liberty coin could already be in your pocket waiting to be discovered. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about and misunderstood coins in American numismatic history, the 1991 D. Lincoln cent, often connected by collectors with the word Liberty because of the bold Liberty inscription on the obverse. If you have ever searched through your pocket change and wondered whether a simple 1-cent coin could secretly be worth hundreds, thousands, or even the shocking number of $787,976.45, then stay with me because this is going to be a powerful and eye-opening journey. The 1991 D. Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint in the United States. The D mint mark under the date represents Denver. On the front of the coin you will see the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. The word Liberty appears to the left of Lincoln's portrait, and the date 1991 appears to the right, with the small d mint mark just below the date. On the reverse side, for coins struck in 1991, you will see the Lincoln Memorial design, which was used from 1959 until 2008. Now here is where collectors become excited. While the majority of 1991 D pennies are very common and only worth face value in circulated condition, certain rare varieties, high-grade examples, and error coins can command impressive prices in the collector market. Most people think old automatically means valuable, but that is not always true. Condition is everything in coin collecting. The 1991 D penny was struck in large numbers, with a mintage of over 4 billion coins. That is a huge number. Because of this, most examples are very common. If you find one in worn condition in your pocket, it is usually worth just 1 cent. But if you find a 1991 D penny in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used in circulation and still has full mint luster, the value can increase significantly. In mint state grades such as MS-65 or MS-66, the coin may sell for several dollars to even $20 or $30 depending on eye appeal. But when you move into extremely high grades like MS-67 red, where the coin has blazing red copper color and nearly flawless surfaces, prices can jump to hundreds of dollars at auction. The rarest top population examples graded MS-68 red have sold for thousands of dollars because very few coins survive in such pristine condition. Let us talk about errors, because errors are where real money can be made. Some 1991 D Lincoln cents have been discovered with off-center strikes, double strikes, die cracks, and even dramatic die breaks. A strong double die variety can create noticeable doubling in the lettering of Liberty or in the date. If authenticated by major grading companies like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, such coins can bring hundreds or even thousands depending on the strength of the error. There are also transitional metal considerations. The 1991 D penny is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams. If you ever find a 1991 D penny that weighs significantly more, around 3.11 grams like pre-1982 bronze cents, that would be extremely unusual and potentially very valuable. Always use a precise digital scale if you are searching for rare varieties. Now let us address the number $787,976.45. Has a 1991 D Lincoln cent ever officially sold for exactly that amount? There is no widely documented public auction record of a regular 1991 D penny reaching that exact price. However, in coin collecting, unique error coins and condition rarities can sometimes reach astonishing values when two serious collectors compete at auction. It is possible for an extraordinary mint error or a one-of-a-kind discovery piece to bring a life-changing amount of money, but such cases are extremely rare. The word Liberty on the coin ties this piece to a long American tradition. Liberty has appeared on countless United States coins for more than 2 centuries. From the early flowing hair cents to the iconic Morgan dollars, Liberty symbolizes freedom and national identity. On the Lincoln cent, although Lincoln's portrait replaced a classical Liberty figure in 1909, the word Liberty remains proudly displayed as part of the design. If you want to check your own 1991 D penny for value, here is what you should do. First, examine the coin under bright light. Look closely at the letters in Liberty, the date 1991, and the mint mark D. Check for doubling, unusual thickness, or shadow-like effects in the lettering. Next, inspect the surfaces for major errors such as off-center strikes or clipped planchets. Then check the color. A full red uncirculated coin is more valuable than a brown circulated coin. Finally, consider professional grading if you believe your coin is in exceptional condition. Collectors also care about strike quality. Some 1991 D coins show weak details in Lincoln's hair or the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. A sharply struck example with crisp details and no marks can command a strong premium. Eye appeal matters. Luster matters. Preservation matters. Another important factor is demand. The Lincoln cent series is one of the most widely collected coin series in the United States. Millions of collectors build sets by date and mint mark. Even though the 1991 D is common, high-grade registry set collectors compete fiercely for the finest known examples. That competition is what drives record-breaking prices for top population coins. Let me give you a realistic value breakdown. Circulated 1991 D penny worth 1 cent, lightly uncirculated perhaps $1 to $2. Gem mint state MS-65 red maybe $10 to $20. MS-67 red possibly several $100s. MS-68 red could reach thousands depending on auction demand. Major mint errors can vary widely from $50 to several $1,000s or more. So can your 1991 D Liberty penny make you rich? The honest answer is probably not if it is an ordinary circulated coin. But the excitement of searching, the possibility of discovering a rare error, and the thrill of holding a perfectly preserved coin from over 30 years ago is what makes coin collecting so powerful and addictive. Imagine opening an old jar of coins inherited from a relative. Among thousands of ordinary pennies, one shines brighter, untouched, glowing red as if it were struck yesterday. You send it for grading. Weeks later, it returns sealed in a protective holder with a high-grade label. Suddenly that 1 cent coin is worth hundreds or even thousands. That is the magic of numismatics. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1991 D Lincoln Liberty cent, make sure you subscribe to Coins for more rare coin discoveries, market updates, and hidden treasure stories. Always remember to research carefully, verify auction records, and never believe extreme price claims without confirmation from reputable grading services or auction houses. Keep searching your change. Keep learning. Because sometimes the smallest coin can tell the biggest story. And who knows, the next rare Liberty coin discovery could be waiting in your pocket right now. Today we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and misunderstood coins in circulation history, the 1997 Liberty 1-cent coin. Many collectors believe ordinary coins cannot be worth serious money, but some rare Liberty coins from 1997 have shocked the market with prices reaching unbelievable levels. Some listings and private sales have claimed values like $787,976.44, but the real story behind such numbers is even more fascinating. First, let us understand what people mean when they say Liberty coin. On United States coins, the word liberty represents freedom and has appeared on American coinage for more than 2 centuries. In 1997, the 1-cent coin featured the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln. This design belongs to the Lincoln Memorial series, which began in 1959 and continued until 2008. The obverse design was created by Victor David Brenner and shows the profile of Lincoln with the word Liberty placed to the left side of his portrait. The reverse design shows the Lincoln Memorial Building in Washington, D.C. Now here is where things become interesting. Most 1997 pennies are very common. Billions were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. A regular circulated 1997 penny is usually worth only face value, which is 1 cent. Even in uncirculated condition, most examples sell for only a few cents to a few dollars depending on grade. So how can a 1997 Liberty penny ever reach a value close to hundreds of thousands of dollars? The answer lies in rarity, condition, mint errors, and special characteristics. First, we talk about mint marks. In 1997 there were 2 main varieties: 1997 without mint mark from Philadelphia and 1997D from Denver. There was also a proof version from San Francisco with an S mint mark made especially for collectors. The proof coins have mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. High-grade proof coins can sell for higher premiums, especially if graded PR 69 or PR 70 by professional grading companies. Second, we talk about condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin graded MS 67 or higher can be worth many times more than a coin in average circulation. For example, a 1997 penny graded MS 68 read by a top grading company can reach significant auction prices because very few coins survive in that perfect condition. Third, and most important, are mint errors. Some 1997 Liberty pennies have been discovered with dramatic errors such as double die, obverse, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and wrong planchet errors. A dramatic double die showing clear doubling in the word Liberty or in the date can attract strong collector demand. Error coins are unique and collectors pay premiums for eye-catching mistakes. There have also been rare transitional planchet errors where a penny might be struck on a planchet intended for another denomination. Such errors are extremely rare and can bring thousands of dollars at auction. Now let us talk about the market value realistically. A regular circulated 1997 penny is worth 1 cent. An uncirculated example might sell for 10 cents to $2. A high-grade certified MS 67 red coin may sell between $20 and $75 depending on demand. An MS 68 red example can reach several $100s or more if auction competition is strong. A rare and dramatic mint error could potentially sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on uniqueness and condition. The claim of $787,976.44 would require an extremely rare and historically significant error coin in top certified condition, and even then such a price would be extraordinary and not typical for this date. Always be careful of exaggerated online listings. Many sellers post high asking prices that do not reflect real sale values. The true market value is determined by completed auction results, not by asking prices. Let us also explore the history behind the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first United States coin to feature a real historical person. The design has changed several times, including the Wheat reverse from 1909 to 1958, the Lincoln Memorial reverse from 1959 to 2008, and later the Shield reverse starting in 2010. The word liberty has remained an important symbol on the obverse throughout the years. Collectors love liberty-themed coins because the word represents the foundation of the United States. Earlier Liberty Head designs such as the Liberty Head nickel and Liberty seated coins are also highly collectible and can be worth large amounts depending on rarity and condition. If you are searching your pocket change for a valuable 1997 Liberty penny, here is what to look for. Check the date carefully under magnification. Look for doubling in the letters, especially Liberty and the date numbers. Check the mint mark area for repunched mint marks or unusual shapes. Examine the coin for off-center strikes or unusual thickness, which might indicate a wrong planchet. Also look at the color. A bright red uncirculated coin is more valuable than a brown circulated coin. When you believe you have found something special, consider sending the coin to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC. Authentication and grading protect your coin and increase buyer confidence. If you decide to sell, the coin market changes over time based on collector interest, precious metal prices, and overall economic conditions. While copper pennies are not made of solid copper after 1982, they still hold collector appeal. The 1997 penny is made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. For new collectors, the 1997 Liberty penny may not seem exciting, but hidden among millions of common coins could be a rare gem waiting to be discovered. That is the beauty of coin collecting. Treasure can hide in plain sight. Imagine finding a near-perfect MS-68 red example or a dramatic double die in your change jar. That excitement keeps collectors searching every day. Even if you never find a six-figure rarity, you can still build a meaningful collection that grows in value over time. Always remember, knowledge is your best tool. Study auction records, follow reputable dealers, and avoid hype. The real value of a coin comes from rarity, condition, demand, and authenticity. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1997 Liberty penny and its market value, history, and potential high-worth examples, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Coins for more powerful coin discoveries, rare finds, and market updates. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next hidden treasure story. Check your pockets, check your piggy bank, and never ignore a simple 1-cent coin, because sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. Today we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern American coins, the 2003 Liberty coin, and why collectors across the world are searching for rare examples that could be worth thousands of dollars and in extreme cases even life-changing money. When people hear Liberty coin, they immediately think about the beautiful image of Lady Liberty, a symbol of freedom, strength, and American history that has appeared on coins for more than 2 centuries, from early classic designs to modern mint issues. Liberty remains one of the most iconic figures ever placed on money. Now let's talk about 2003. At first glance, a 2003 Liberty coin might look ordinary. You may even have one in your pocket right now, but here is the shocking truth: some 2003 coins have rare errors, special mint conditions, or extremely high grades that make them worth far more than face value. In 2003, the United States Mint produced several coins featuring Liberty depending on denomination, including Roosevelt dimes, Washington quarters with Liberty on the obverse, and other circulating coins struck at major mint facilities like Philadelphia and Denver. The key to value is not just the year, it is condition, rarity, mint mark, and errors. For example, a 2003 coin graded MS-69 or MS-70 by professional grading companies can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because very few coins survive in perfect condition. Mint mark matters too. If you find a 2003 D coin, it means it was minted in Denver. A 2003 P was struck in Philadelphia. While millions were produced, only a small fraction remain flawless. Now here is where things become exciting: error coins. Collectors pay serious money for mistakes made during production. These include off-center strikes, double die errors, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, missing clad layer errors. A dramatic double die on a 2003 Liberty coin could push the value into hundreds or even thousands depending on severity. Some rare high-grade certified examples of 2003 coins have reached impressive auction numbers, especially when preserved in original mint state condition. But let's be realistic: a regular circulated 2003 Liberty coin is usually worth face value. However, a mint state example may sell between $5 and $50 depending on demand. An MS-68 or MS-69 graded coin can reach $150, $300 or more. Rare error Coins can jump into the $1,000 plus range, and when collectors combine rarity, high grade, and eye appeal, prices can climb dramatically. Now about the huge number you mentioned, $78797,643. There is no verified public record of a standard 2003 Liberty coin selling for that amount. However, rare historic Liberty coins from earlier centuries have sold for millions. For example, the legendary 1913 Liberty head nickel, one of the most famous rare coins in American history, has sold for millions of dollars at auction because only 5 examples exist. That is the power of rarity. So how can you check if your 2003 Liberty coin is valuable? First, inspect the mint mark. Second, examine the coin under magnification. Look for doubling, unusual marks, or striking mistakes. Third, check the condition. Is the coin shiny? Are details sharp? Is there wear? Fourth, consider professional grading through respected services. The difference between a circulated coin and a certified MS-70 example can be the difference between $1 and hundreds. Coin collecting is not just about money, it is about history. Every Liberty design tells a story of American identity, from early flowing hair designs to modern precision strikes. The 2003 coins represent early 21st century minting technology, a time when billions of coins were produced with advanced machinery, yet small imperfections still created rare treasures. Collectors love hunting through rolls of coins, searching bank boxes, visiting coin shops and estate sales, hoping to find that hidden gem. Imagine pulling a common-looking 2003 coin from circulation only to discover a rare double die worth thousands. That is the thrill. That is why the world of Liberty coins continues to grow. The market today is driven by online auctions, collector forums, grading company reports, and demand from investors who see rare coins as tangible assets. Values change based on condition, rarity, and market trends. Silver content also matters for certain Liberty designs, but most 2003 circulating coins are copper nickel clad. Still, condition and era rarity can override metal value completely. If you are serious about collecting 2003 Liberty coins, focus on uncirculated rolls-proof coins from official mint sets, high-grade certified examples, documented error varieties. Proof coins especially can be valuable if preserved perfectly. Always store coins properly. Avoid cleaning them. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Use protective holders. Keep them dry and safe. Remember, even a tiny scratch can lower the grade dramatically. The dream of finding a fortune in pocket change keeps millions searching. While not every 2003 Liberty coin is worth a fortune, some are absolutely worth far more than face value. Knowledge is your greatest tool. Study grading charts, compare auction results, follow market trends, and most importantly, train your eye to recognize something unusual, because sometimes the difference between a $1 coin and a $1,000 coin is a small detail that others missed. If you love coins, if you love history, and if you love the thrill of treasure hunting, then stay connected with CONS. On this channel, we explore rare finds, hidden values, mint errors, grading secrets, and real auction results. The next valuable coin could already be in your collection. Check your pockets, check your jars, check your old mint sets. The 2003 Liberty coin might not make you a millionaire, but the right one in the right condition could surprise you, and that is what makes coin collecting powerful, exciting, and full of opportunity. Subscribe to CONS, turn on notifications. Today we are talking about one of the most powerful, most legendary, and most exciting topics in the world of numismatics. Top Liberty coins, and especially the 2018 issues that collectors are watching very closely in today's market. When we say Liberty coins, we are talking about coins that carry the powerful symbol of Lady Liberty. Liberty is not just a design. It represents freedom, strength, independence, and the spirit of America. For more than 200 years, Liberty has appeared on some of the most beautiful and valuable coins ever produced by the United States Mint. In 2018, several Liberty-themed coins were released that caught the attention of collectors around the world. While 2018 is a modern year and not considered ancient or rare like 1800s coins, certain versions, special finishes, and limited mintages can still be worth a surprising amount of money depending on condition, grading, and demand. One of the most talked about modern Liberty designs is the American Liberty series. The modern high-relief Liberty coins are bold, artistic, and different from traditional designs. For example, the American Liberty 2018 silver medal became very popular among collectors because of its unique modern Liberty portrait and limited availability. While it is technically a medal and not legal tender coin, collectors treat it like a special Liberty issue. In 2018, the American Liberty 2018 silver proof coin was also highly appreciated. This coin features a modern Liberty design and was struck in proof condition, meaning it has a mirror-like background and frosted details. In perfect condition graded PR70 by professional grading services, its value can rise significantly above its original issue price. Now let's talk about value. Many people think every Liberty coin is automatically worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, like $787,976.42. The truth is, that kind of value usually belongs to extremely rare historical Liberty coins from the 1800s, such as early silver dollars, gold double eagles, or key-date rarities. A regular 2018 Liberty coin in normal condition will not reach that level. However, certain limited editions, low mintage pieces, special finishes like reverse proof, or coins graded MS70 or PR70 can sell for several times their original price. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A 2018 Liberty coin taken out of its packaging, touched with bare hands and scratched, will lose value. But a coin kept in original mint packaging, untouched, or professionally graded and encapsulated by companies like PCGS or NGC can hold and increase its value over time. Collectors also pay attention to mint marks. The West Point Mint often produces special collector coins with a W mint mark. Coins from this mint are sometimes produced in lower numbers, making them more desirable. Similarly, coins from San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark are known for proof strikes and special editions. The history of Liberty on coins goes back to the very beginning of American coinage. From the flowing hair design to the draped bust, from the seated Liberty to the Morgan dollar and walking Liberty, the image of Liberty has evolved over time. Each era tells a story about the country's artistic style, politics, and culture at that moment in history. Modern Liberty designs introduced in recent years show a new interpretation of freedom. Instead of repeating old classical portraits, the Mint has experimented with contemporary depictions. This created debate among collectors. Some love the fresh look. Others prefer traditional classical Liberty. But debate creates attention, and attention creates demand. When we talk about current market value in 2026, prices depend on three main factors: mintage numbers, condition grade, and collector demand. A regular 2018 Liberty silver proof might trade between $70 to $150 depending on grade and packaging. A perfect PR70 graded example could reach $200 to $400 or sometimes more if demand increases. Special gold Liberty coins from 2018, depending on weight and gold price, can range into the thousands of dollars, but reaching a price like $787,976.42 would require something extraordinary. That level of value is normally seen in ultra-rare historical Liberty coins like early gold double eagles or unique era coins that appear at major auctions such as heritage auctions or Stack's Bowers. Those coins are rare because only a few survive in top condition. Investment potential is another important topic. Many viewers ask, should I buy 2018 Liberty coins as an investment? The answer is simple but honest. Buy them because you love them first. If value increases, that is a bonus. The coin market can go up and down depending on precious metal prices, economic conditions, and collector interest. Silver price movements affect modern Liberty silver coins. If silver goes up, the base value of the coin also rises. Gold Liberty coins are directly influenced by global gold prices. So keeping an eye on metal markets is important for serious collectors. Grading plays a huge role in modern coins. A difference between PR69 and PR70 can mean a big difference in price. That is why serious collectors carefully submit their coins to grading services. A perfect 70 grade means no visible imperfections even under magnification. These top-graded coins are often the most liquid in the collector market. Packaging also matters. Original government packaging, certificates of authenticity, and sealed boxes increase buyer confidence. When you sell, buyers want proof that the coin is genuine and untampered. Another exciting area is error coins. While rare for modern proof issues, mint errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or die varieties can make a 2018 Liberty coin far more valuable than expected. These errors are unusual and can attract strong bidding in auctions. The emotional value of Liberty coins cannot be ignored. Collectors are not just buying metal. They are buying history, symbolism, and art. Liberty represents freedom, opportunity, and hope. That emotional connection keeps the demand alive generation after generation. If you are starting your Liberty coin journey, begin by researching mintages and understanding the difference between bullion, proof, and uncirculated finishes. Store coins in a cool, dry place. Avoid touching surfaces. Use gloves if necessary. Protect your investment. The 2018 Liberty issues may not yet be legendary million-dollar coins, but they are part of a long historical tradition. Sometimes modern coins take decades before they become truly scarce in high grades. Patience is key in coin collecting. In today's market, awareness through social media and YouTube has increased demand for certain coins. When collectors see strong content, detailed reviews, and historical background, interest rises. Education creates smart collectors. Remember, the coin market rewards knowledge. The more you understand minting history, grading standards, metal content, and collector psychology, the better decisions you will make. So if you own a 2018 Liberty coin, check its condition, check its mint mark, verify its packaging, and consider professional grading if it looks flawless. Compare recent auction sales to understand real market value instead of guessing. The world of Liberty coins is deep, exciting, and full of surprises. From historic masterpieces worth hundreds of thousands of dollars to modern artistic silver proofs, every coin tells a story. This is why we love coins. This is why we collect. This is why we study market trends. Because sometimes, a small piece of metal can carry centuries of history, and maybe, just maybe, one day it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. If you enjoyed this deep dive into top Liberty coins and the 2018 market value discussion, make sure you stay connected with Coins for more powerful, detailed, and exciting coin content.